Recently sold homes in Gaithersburg, Maryland. I'm going to be talking to buyers and sellers alike. The reason why you should be watching this video if you're a buyer is because you want to have sense of what are homes selling for, how are people selling these properties, how much is taking for these houses to be sold, how long, what kind of prices are buyers paying for these houses, especially if you're going to be competing with other buyers. And if you're a seller thinking about selling your home in Gettysburg in the next few months, you want to also find out how are the sellers selling these properties? What you should expect from the buyers when you put your house on the market, and how you should prepare to have your house ready to sell for the most money at a timing that is convenient for you. Again, this is Fernando Herboso with Maxus Realty Group. My website is reallynicehomes.com, and I'm going to do a review of the properties that sold. And let's get started. Just wanted to share my screen. This is the MLS that all real estate agents utilize to find out the latest records on houses that are listed or are sold or went under contract, etc. This is all the public records also that we can see for every property in Montgomery County in Maryland, and particularly about today, what we're talking about is Gaithersburg, Maryland. So we have, I just put here, the city will be the city of Gaithersburg, Maryland, and I'm going to be checking all the closed properties for the last 7 days, 0 to 7 days. And right away, I know there's a total of 28 matches. That means 28 properties that sold on the last 7 days. So let's kind of check it out from the least expensive one above. So I'm going to be concentrating, for example, this is a condo that sold. I'm going to be concentrating on the days on the market, how long the house was on the market. We're going to talk about what was the initial listing price. In this case was $170,000. And then we're going to find out what the buyer eventually paid for the property, which in this case is a total of $155,000. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you can have a better check. So in this particular case, not really sure why this house was listed 170 and ended up selling only for 155. Obviously, there may be some underlying reasons, so we're going to explore that later because we have several properties to check. Another house that was another condominium that is a one-bedroom condominium, one bath. It was listed on 3 days, listed for $174,900, sold for $175,000. So this is very close to what the asking price is. Another condo slash type of townhouse that is, this is in Montgomery, McHenry. This is in Montgomery Village, 20886. House was listed in 5 days, listed for $235,000, ended up selling for $245,000 above asking price. That's about what you should expect. Another home that is in Montgomery Village, an Essex Place. This house was on the market for 5 days. Originally was asking price was $245,000, sold for $247,000. That is also expected and what you should be expecting for the condos in Montgomery Village. This one is an end unit townhouse in Chesley Knoll. This is one of the bigger townhouses, 5 days on the market, $290,000 original asking price, and they sold it for $310,000. As you can see, this house actually sold for a total of $20,000 above asking price. Very nice. So give you an idea what these townhouses look. They're very spacious, and I'm pretty sure it was moving condition, as you can see. So it's not about looking property. So let's go ahead and continue then, because we have several properties to see. Another one, this was sold as is. Very important to know. 3 days on the market, 309, 314. So it sold for $5,000 more. Another property in Lavelle Court. I know exactly where that is. And this house was on the market for 34 days. It was for sale for $330, sold for $330. The reason why it was 34 days is because they had to release a pending release, meaning that they had a contract and it didn't go through, so they had to put the house back in the market. This is the reason why it took more than 30 days to sell this particular house. This home over here, It is in Hatley Farms. Let's see what happened to this one. 4 days, 336 asking price, sold for 360. Wow, that's over 25,000 basically. That is not a bad price for this particular property. How many days? 4 days. So it sold 4 days above asking price. Single family home. This house was 8 days on the market. They were asking 359.9, and they sold it for 390. Basically $30,000 more than asking price. So now you're starting to see a pattern here. Townhouse built in 1990, very nice area, Flower Hill. House was marketed for 385, sold for 400,000. 6 days on the market, $15,000 more. That is not a bad price for a townhouse. Another one. This one, where is this located? In Lakeland Ridge. This is in Lakeland, Gettysburg, close to the Canyons. House was listed for 410, sold for 423 in 6 days. Let's go to the next one. Single family home, Brenish Drive, Edinburgh. House in the market 5 days, 420 asking price, 425 sold price. You're starting to see the pattern. The houses are selling fairly quickly. 5 days, 399, sold for 437, 437.5. This house sold for basically $38,000 more than asking price. You may ask why this house in Appleseed sold for that much money, and more likely because the house is ready to go. Very clean looking house. Not a bad looking house. So that's the reason why this house is selling. 5 days in the market. They started at 400,000 and sold it for 437. They had several people possibly looking to buy this house. Single family home, built in 1978, older type of home. 14 days on the market, 462 asking price. They sold it for 450. This one, Lazy Hollow Way, 3 days on the market. They wanted 440. They got 460. $20,000 above asking price. Beaver Creek. This one is 20879 zip code, single family home. 6 days on the market, 445, 485. $40,000 more. Why? Why are people paying $40,000 more for the house? It's more likely because it's in great condition, beautiful open style home, nice presentation. But I'm gonna give you the reasons why people are paying more for these houses, and they're gladly paying it. I'm gonna tell you that at the end of this video, so you know exactly why. Another house, 7 days on the market, 480, 491, $11,000 more. This is in Stonebridge. Not a bad price for the property. Another house, single family home, the Plantations, 20882 zip code. We don't see that many houses on that zip code. On the market 4 days, 439, 495. That is a lot. I like these houses because they have a lot of land. A lot of people like to have a big lot around them. And that's exactly why this property more likely sold for so much money. Beautiful home. Well presented, well prepared. This is exactly what you need to do to prepare your house to sell, making sure that the house is perfect so people can just, be ready to put an offer for the house. And more likely they have multiple offers. Look at this back deck. This is why this house went for a lot. Look at all this playing area. You can play a game of soccer on the back. This is the reason why some of these houses are going forward for so much money, but they got buyers that are willing to pay. This one in Walnut Hill, 58 days on the market, 519, and they sold it for 495. A lot of times you got wait for releasing, meaning that they had a contract before, something happened on the contract, they had to put it back in the market, and that's most of the time why the house was in the market for so many days and actually did not sell what they were asking for. Another single family home, Rolling Road in Deer Park. 5 days on the market, they were asking 515 and got 578. That's nothing bad. Nothing bad. That is something nice for the seller to have that much more money, unexpected money, because they took the time to prepare the home, they painted the walls, they put new stainless steel, nice granite counters, looks really, really clean, nice high ceilings, very open, modern looking home, well presented. Great job, listing agent. Great job, seller. You prepare for this house. You even put your shoes neatly in your closet so you can sell it for so much money more. The basement, love it. Nice, open bedroom in the basement, full bed on the basement. Even has a game room, a wait area, washer and dryer, and look at this backyard. I bet it looks good in the spring. This is why. 5 days on the market, 515. Oh no, well, I'm gonna pay you 578. Sold. That's the reason. The house was well prepared, ready to go. Single townhouse in Washingtonian Center. I can just guess. 6 days on the market. 589 asking price. Sold it for 630. Great location, mainly. That's the reason why this property sold more likely for that much. This one also in the Lakelands. 7 days on the market. They wanted 650. They got 688. Now we're starting to see the most expensive homes. This one, 30 days on the market, 700 asking price. They got 690. There might be several reasons why this house did not go up above asking price, but let's just follow along. This one over here sold in 30 days. I think this is a builder home. Yeah, 715, sold it for 704. This one is a huge single family colonial. Nice looking home, built in 1989 in Burnham Hills. Let's see, put in the market 8 days later for 764.9, and they sold it for 770, just a little bit more. That's a great price. Good job, listing agent. I'm pretty sure the house looks really nice. But this house sold in 7 days ago. Was it snowing 7 days ago? No. It looks nice. That's why it sold. Another house. This is one of the Bosuto homes in Kenlands. 14 days on the market. They were asking $825. Sold it for $795. This is for the builders construction. Huge home in Ripple Mead in Gaithersburg. This is in Fair Hill, and this is the zip code 20882. This is a big home. 1 day on the market, $780. They sold it for $830,000. The reason why this house sold in 1 day more likely is because they pre-market the property as coming soon, and a lot of people were expecting the house to hit the market. Once it did, it was 1 day on the market, immediately they started receiving offers, and this is why the price went up to $830. There's no reason to hold the house anymore. They got more money than they were expecting, and obviously must be a beautiful home. And it is. Look at that. So just for fun, I want to tell you this. What's the reason why people are paying more money? What's the reason they're paying? They were asking $780 and they pay $830. Because the reason why is because today's interest rates. I want to show you this. This is 3.028. So if the house was sold for $830,000, I go to my mortgage calculator here, and I'm going to put $830,000 because I want to know what my payments will be per month in an $830,000, 3% interest, 30-year, $3,499 a month. So you can live in this house for less than $3,500. $3,500 a month. This is the reason why people are fighting for these homes, because the interest rates are low. And that is why under $3,500 for such a beautiful home with all these amenities, big lot, this is why, because prices are going up because of the interest rates. And finally, the most expensive home in Gettysburg on the last 7 days was sold in Pawnee Drive. This is in Queens Orchard Manor. This is offers requested by none. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. If I'm a buyer, they are so confident this house is going to sell. So they put in the house 5 days ago for $750,000, and they sold it for $75,000 more, basically. Wait a minute, no, not 75. That would be 58, 125,000 more than asking price. Why? Why people pay so much for these houses? This is why. The amenities inside the house is expected for such a house price at this amount, but then you have to take in consideration also the location of the house, and this is the reason why the yard and the location itself, how convenient it is for transportation and different things. So this is the reason why some of these houses, but more importantly, this A75. So when you're looking about buying a home, and what's the difference between 875 and 830? The market, the 830 payments will be $34.99. For 874, it will be $36.89. So it's around $200 more. But $200 more difference, you will get such a house. And this is why people are paying, and because interest rates are very low. And that's exactly why there's a lot of competition. So if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, I will appreciate if you can come to our website, reallynicehomes.com. We have services here for selling and buying, and we can help you prepare your home to sell. We would like for you to visit my selling reviews for the people that we help sold homes. We work very hard for our clients, and we're gonna get the most money for your house as possible, help you prepare your home, and get the amount of money that you're looking for when selling your home in today's market. My name is Fernando Herboso. Thank you once again for being on our website. Have a great day.